This question is asking us to find the equation of the tangent line of f of x at the given point. Anytime we see something that says equation of the tangent line, the first thing we want to think is point slope form. And so I'm going to rewrite it here. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And in the work today, we saw that we could rewrite this when we're thinking about a function, when we're thinking about how to find a tangent line, and we're using the derivative. We can rewrite this as y minus f of a is equal to the derivative, because the derivative gives us the slope, f prime of a times x minus a being whatever x value we're looking at. Now, let's figure out how we can plug in those values. Well, what is our a in this question? We can see it right here. They ask us to find the tangent line when x equals pi. And so in this equation over here on the right, I'm just going to replace it with pi so we can see where we're going to put everything. Y minus f of pi equals f prime of pi times x minus pi. And here I see that there are two things that I need to look for in order to have a complete equation. I need to find this in green, f of pi, and I also need to find f prime of pi. And so let's find what both of those are. For f of pi, I'll do that over here, f of pi. When we're finding f of pi, we're just plugging that into our equation, right? So into our original f of x equation. And so everywhere I see x, I'm going to replace that with pi. So pi sine of pi. From the unit circle, I know that sine of pi, I'm going to draw a little mini unit circle. Pi is right here. And so sine of that point is 0, so this is going to be pi times 0, which will equal 0. So I know that f of pi equals 0. Okay, cool. Now let's find f prime of pi, or the derivative of f at pi. And for that, I'm going to use the derivative equation, which is right here. In the same way, everywhere I see x, I'm going to replace that with pi, and so I see this is sine of pi plus pi cosine of pi. Okay, we already saw that the previous question, sine of pi is going to equal 0, and here, cosine is negative 1, because it's negative 1 comma 0 on our unit circle. So this will be plus pi times negative 1. Well, negative 1 times pi will give us negative pi. And so I see that f prime of pi is negative pi, and f of pi is 0. We're going to go back and take these values and put them into our equation. Y minus f prime of pi, and we said f prime of pi was 0. Y minus 0 equals f prime of pi, we see as negative pi, equals negative pi times x minus pi. And this right here, this equation, is the equation of the tangent line at the point x equals pi. You could also write it like this, y equals negative pi times x minus pi, because y minus 0 is just y, but it's up to you. If you write y minus 0, that's fine. Excellent work.